I have built this rack extension for my BR, but now I do have a small problem that was pointed out to me by a member of the Total Ruckus forum, and it concerns my flashing lights, which are located right here. But because of my side cases here, it causes that at some angle we cannot see the flasher. So let's check what's happening. Okay, so here we have the flasher on. So if I'm right behind, there's no problem. But as soon as I start moving aside, let's say that there's a car in the left lane behind me, you won't be able to see me. And I'm actually about maybe 6 feet from my bike. So if I do keep going back, it's not until I'm at about 15 feet that I start to see my flasher. Not so good. Okay, so now I'm standing right behind the bike. So once you have removed the back cargo plate, okay, you will find like a big plastic cover like this. So just slide it out, and here you have your 3 connection, 2 which are going to there are 2 going to left and right flasher, and 1 going to the brake light. So to recognize them is that the connector with the orange wire, and sorry for the focus, I got some. So the one with the orange wire goes to the left flasher. The one with the light blue goes to the right flasher. So these are the parts I'm going to use to install my extra flasher set. So here you have it's a LED light, quite ordinary light. Try to get in a bit more, like this. So it's a clearance light, regular light, $7.99, and it's there is 4 LED in it. It's red, so this is going to be my flasher. Then this is the wire I'm going to use. I need a 2 I need 2 wire. So this is a audio cable which have like 2 wire in it, so it's going to be just good. These are the connector I'm going to be using to connect my new wire to the existing wiring system. The way it works, that as you can see, there is like 2 places to insert wire. So here on the inside, this one here, the one closer to my thumb, will be the new wire. This one here inside is the existing wire. So this is why the one outside like this is going through, all the way through. So what you do is that you insert the new wire the existing wire, and by pressing this down you just create a connection between the two wires. So this way you don't have to splice your wire, you don't have to really make a modification on it. It's just like a very small cut into the wire, the rubber of the wire. So I like that kind of connector. And these are male-female connectors, so I could plug and unplug my new flasher as I be, let's say, removing my side case or not, because the problem is because of the side case. So I will start the installation and show you a bit more about how it's going to be done to install the light on the side case. But right now I've already done one connection to make a test to see if my wiring my wiring plan was going to be working. So actually what I've done is that I've already went in and put a connector on the orange wire and put another connector on the green wire. So I've connected two of these wires, one on each side, and these will be brought up to my they will be put it through into the box and connected to the new flasher over here on this side. So I'll go on a bit more with the installation and I'll come back and show you some result of it. So what I've been done up to now is I've installed my the light mount. So I use like 2 regular screws, which are simply screwed into the plastics. You can see them over here. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that. I might just maybe like grind them a bit, or just put like hot glue around it, like to make some kind of a cap on it. So I'll see. Then I've made my 2 connections to the to the plate, and I've made sure like to weld the wire so they don't disconnect, because on the bike there's lots of vibration, so it might cause an electrical problem. So being welded, it won't be a problem. To weld these I've used specialty welding stuff. It's an electrical resin core solder. That's something quite regular. I bought it at the Canadian Tire, and I've been using a small welding iron like this one. So it's there's no adjustment on it. It's just one level of heat, and it does the job just great. So now next steps will be to get all of this slide it into a heat shrinking tube. You know, these are the kind of tube like you insert stuff in it here in the hole, and by applying heat with a heat gun, I think is more than enough. I think even a hair dryer could be good if it sets to very high. So I'm just going to slide it in up to here to make it clean. Then I'll be having the wire glued it inside. So I'll try to have it like to go over there, here under this, and all the way down. So to get into my my side case, I decided to make the entry like very low, so that once my cap is on it, so the wire won't show that much. Okay, so I'll keep going with this. Okay, so up to now, what we have, the connection have been done, so it's been welded, now it's been taped. Then I've inserted the part of the wire in that heat shrinking tube, which is then passed through a hole here in the rack right here. There's a hole here, and this part here is protected. This is the part that's going to come and connect to those here. So I'll do the connection with it. Now the installation is complete for this side. So I have this wire running inside the case, and I've mixed it stuck into hot glue, and I've done the same thing for the light in the back, and for the hole, so I put it hot glue on it, so at least if I put something in my case, it won't get broken because of the screw. Now what I started to do is apply some black tape over here, just try to camouflage, just to camouflage the bad hot glue job. Then I have I didn't really know what to put as caulking there to go around the joint, the seal here, so I put some hot glue there. This is the finished product. So it's been installed and plugged. Now we'll see if it works fine. Okay, so I have the two lights working. So this is probably not the greatest installation of all, but it's doing a good job, I think. And it's wiring is not too much in the way, so I made it like go under here, and I'll be putting back these caps on to cover everything. So let's do the same thing on the other side. These are the new flasher, so they'll be more obvious. But the left one is a little bit crooked. I'm going to have to unmount it and put it back straighter. But otherwise, look good.